Good morning, good day, good evening, all of the things, all over the places. I'm back. I'm going to play some GTA this morning, mostly because, I'm getting a little burnt on Modern Warfare after a week of it. I don't remember how many kills I got. I can check actually on the phone. But there's, not entirely stoked about Modern Warfare right now. I play on the Xbox, and the way that I squeeze the controller, oddly enough, rubs on my middle finger. So it's going to be interesting to see what the Series X brings, because the Series X is got a little bit smaller controllers, or they designed it for smaller hands. Checking the app just to see how much I've done. My KD is all over the place. My KD for so I'm at 144,957 kills. So I will not hit my 150,000 kill record, or kill goal this week. Just not enough time. Yesterday I played for a little bit, and then, as you can tell, then I clearly took some time away. Let's see, what is it that I can buy? It's loading in now, so check out my specials, because those apparently low, or they tell me at the beginning, stuff, or it's more custom tailored to what I've got in the game, which is nice. Also interesting because I don't know, but if you do have Amazon Prime, if you listen to this and have Amazon Prime, like, link your Twitch account with Amazon Prime, link your GTA account with Amazon Prime. The benefits are awesome. I mean, Prime Twitch alone lets you save your streams and do stuff for 60 days. That is worth it in and of itself. So yeah, do it. Just link Prime. Have it. Yeah. So didn't hit my kill goal in Modern Warfare. Didn't really play much Warzone. I might have to play more Warzone. We'll see what this weekend brings. But and take a break. The Series X. So I think I said yesterday, I thought I was paying for the Series X when I bought the Series X, but apparently they waited until November 3rd, the 3rd to charge me. So I've paid for my Series X. I am supposed to be getting that for the 10th, or on the 10th. So it'll be interesting to see what the Series X brings, and I will continue to say it. I look forward to $4K. Let's see what I have. Huh. Interesting. Degeneratron. I like that. Somebody, my boys were telling me they jumped into the yellow tracksuit thing, and the second they hit the ground, somebody was hunting them. I think that might have just been more the they just Solomon, yes, the Mr. Richards. I haven't done anything with his stuff. Doc T's, I don't really care about the job list. Enter garage. Boop, ba-doop, 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 ba-doop. What do we want to drive? Of course we're gonna go for the deluxe, so I gotta figure out how to get the missiles to work. I bought guns and missiles. Oh, there we go. So, this used to be my regular routine. Jump in, go sell the car. Turn around, go sell, or that. The car sales were something. I mean, it wasn't an amazing amount of cash, but it was like 9 to 10 grand, or well, 7 to 9.5 grand, depending on which car I sold. The challenge is that it took too much time to go from the apartment that I stood at, or that I like came from or slept at, I guess. It's weird. The apartment that I had selected to live in, and the Los Santos Customs. But this is like crazy convenient. I also don't want to park my car there because I don't want to accidentally get my Deluxo or get my Deluxo set at that location. I like have it stay at the location. Okay, let's do this one because this is a 9,500. That's a nice car. But if I sell this one,
hi there.
Make a little cash, pay for my armor habits at the very least. And the nice thing about that warehouse is I can steal these cars, put the cars in that warehouse, or my garage, because it's not a warehouse, and that wasn't what I wanted to do because that takes money off of my bottom line. $100. That's up. Even worse. It's early. I just woke up. See, repair vehicle. So 9.5 grand or 9. Just, yes, I'm sure I want to sell this vehicle. Gets me some money in my pocket. Means I can go buy armor. I mean, yes, I do have money. I do have Prime, which is sending me a fair amount of money on a regular basis. I just need to find another car to steal and go back and get my Deluxo. Actually, can I request? Nope, I do not have an active. That was a player. That was another player. That's not a player. I don't understand what just happened. Look at him, my chopper. Actually, is that a... No. I remember reading in a book about the, not the SR-71. That's what I originally bought, or thought the book was, but Skunk Works, so Lockheed Martin, and they were talking about the F-117 Nighthawk, the war in Iraq, and the guy that designed the Nighthawk, or one of the guys that designed the Nighthawk, you know, it's like, was asked about the hit rate for the missiles that the Nighthawk launched, and he remarked that the missiles, or they were called missiles for a reason and not hittles, because they did have a high miss rate. Let's go drop down here. That's not where I want to drop. There we go. There we go. That's another $9.5 grand in cash right there. And there's another one too. Why am I... Oh, that's why. I'm gonna let my star level disappear. I did not realize I got a text from Simeon asking for the GT. That was yesterday, or that was yesterday's, or whatever. Man, it was cool to see people jump on yesterday and stream and pick up people. I'm almost at 10 followers. Actually, I'm gonna snag this car because it's nice to have. Personal car as well as a vehicle, or the helicopter. It's the Eclipse. I kind of... That was weird. Now they're all Eclipses where they used to be the... or the... freaking GTs. Well, I'll keep my eyes open. Not only is that a 9.5 grand... Yeah, see? Steam. The...
Oh my god. Hello!
The generator, or the world generator is weird. I don't even know what to call it. Something's yelling. Okay. Yesterday I spent last time I played GTA, I spent way too much time trying to track down a damn car for Simeon, and only to get 14 grand. So not gonna do that today. That's not a worthwhile expenditure of time. In fact, time is almost as valuable as money. Actually, time is money.
Hello.
Let's see if I...
How can I help you? Anything to keep you productive, boss.
You're cool. Thank you, executive assistant, with your multiple degrees and much help. So I've been running into an interesting bug. I think it's an interesting bug because I'm supposed to be getting duplicates of the top end cars, and all I'm getting is this arrow. What is? All I've been getting is like the mid-range stuff, and I'm not supposed to be getting I'm supposed to be getting not supposed to be getting duplicates of the mid-range.
You got the details on that car?
No.
It should be parked and waiting for you. Just get it back to the warehouse in relatively good shape, and we're good.
Okay, what is the... Yep, nope. Standard range. So I think I can blow up. I'm gonna give this a shot. I'm gonna go blow up the car. Here's the warehouse. There's the car. Okay. I'm too close for missiles. Whoa! Well, that would have sucked. And now my helicopter is damaged because my dumbass just crashed it. Hey, man. Game's going pretty well. Sorry for not seeing you. If you just saw, I nearly crashed my helicopter into a building. How goes it for you? The VR set you've been playing on is pretty cool. I gotta get one of those one of these days. Yeah, and trashed my office. Apparently I'm going to crash my helicopter before I get to my destination. I have a plan. There we go. Whew. Trick I learned, if you play GTA and your helicopter is going to break, is bail high so that it explodes, and then you don't have to worry about it landing and then giving you a broken helicopter. Apparently I turned off important SecuraServe notifications. That was fun. Who would have thought parachuting through the northern or the SoCal area would be so relaxing and serene? Okay, now I need my car. Yeah, surprisingly, the buildings are a lot more resilient than the players in the car or the vehicles, or unsurprisingly. have to turn off my... There you go. Yeah, man, streaming's good. No, this is my first time. Or first time, like, I've been streaming for the last month. Since we talked, I've been picking it up. It also is interesting to see the amount of streaming that I do, because it shows the amount of gaming that I do, and as a middle-aged human with kids and a full-time job, I'm playing a lot more games than I expected. And now I'm putting it on the internet, but it's all good. 2020 is all about escapism. Streaming is interesting to see, like, the engagement too. I think that's mostly why I do it, is save the highlights of the game and then see what I can do, or like, oh hey, this is what I want to do. Damn it, I didn't want to hit the car. Okay. Trying to wreck this race, or this other car. Okay. Yeah, dude. So streaming is good. I got my camera figured out. I got my green screen, all that stuff. It's been great listening to Prolific, just because I can pick up a lot of the tips and tricks and stuff that you guys have done and learn it from. Oh yeah. Yeah, so the camera is coming in at like 5K. Yeah, so what I do is I do a screen grab of the actual camera, so it's coming in at like much closer to the original resolution. But I appreciate the point on that. I gotta blow up this car. Keep hitting the wrong damn thing. I'm shooting at the wrong car now. Yeah, dude. So it's a Canon, not a Canon. I have a Canon too. The one that I use for, or that I was thinking about using for streaming is my little Sony A6500. So, like, or a semi-pro little camera. I do. I have been trying to get into pro photography for the last, I don't know, 6 or 8 years. That's a fun one. So I've got a pro kit, or I've got 2 pro kits essentially, and had to buy a ton of hardware to make it so that I could use those for whatever I wanted to. This is just not going to go fast enough this way. So the challenge was figuring out how to get it into, or how to be able to capture that for a recording, which led me to buying the capture card that I bought, which, as cool as it is primarily, or was the 4K pass-through, but it uses USB-C, which just made everything difficult because I only had one computer at the time that I could use USB-C on. I got another player on my stuff. Yeah, so the challenge that I have is my gaming PC that I'm using is a NUC, so it is super super like tiny footprint. It is smaller than a laptop and uses all laptop components, so that's why I did the USB-C external card or drive. I did build another driving this thing is not always like the helicopter. Yeah, well, it's VR ready, so I wanted to buy a gaming system that was basically all in one. It's just not extensible, or I can't clearly build, can't put much into it. But the idea was to get me up gaming quickly, and it definitely worked for getting gaming quickly. And it runs like Modern Warfare pretty well. I keep forgetting that A does not get me to fly. The purpose of this is to destroy the car. Not my car. So much destruction. I play on the console with the capture card, just because my skills on the PC are not great, and as good as it does, it's still subpar for the PC. Yeah, no, it works out pretty well. The other challenge I run into is I bought 4K pass-through, but the Xbox that I have only outputs at 1080p, which pisses me off that that's an actual standard. In 2020. But that's what I'm looking forward to with the new Series X, is being able to get real 4K. I guess I get it. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yeah, dude. So I got the Xbox One S for I'm using the Xbox One S, and my boys, I got them the Xbox One X So it has a lot to be lacking, or leaves a lot to needs. But the 4K, it's supposed to do 4K. They said it was supposed to do 4K. It doesn't actually do 4K. Hit the wrong button. Ah, come on. Yeah. The original Xbox, man, that's 1080p, and it is old. I have one rotting in the corner, or in the closet. Ooh, I'm gonna crash. The ironic part about that was there we go. That is exactly what I wanted to do. I struggle with paying attention to chat, and playing all at the same time. Hey. Yeah, so I downloaded it. I just haven't had time, and I'm getting my boys on Friday when he's got a time to do it.
Okay, looks like that one got away from us.
Hey,
If
Mateo.
you want to take a pass at another vehicle, come back to the office and let's get moving.
Willie is the best. I appreciate the follow.
Listen, this is Tony Prince. I'll cut straight to the chase. I heard you were a savvy investor, shall we say? Yes, investor. I like that. A savvy investor. I'm not such a savvy investor.
I've got
I was
10.
gonna open up a chain of venues. Only that.
Yeah, dude, that's probably like the most fitting reason that I jumped on Twitch and started streaming was the social aspect. So I just have to get some time. I took a week off and have spent way too much time messing around with this computer. But looking forward to seeing what I can do, or what VR chat will do. It's been interesting watching Pro play on the or watching his stream of VR chat. Let's see, 35 minutes. Yeah. Yep. I just have to jump in and give it a shot. Yeah. Dude, it takes, this is not this does not seem like an overly complex game, but the load times for this thing is basically fire it up, go make food, do whatever, come back, and I may very well be loaded in, so I'm not too worried about load times. The only time that I get really picky about instant load times are when it comes to like FPSs, and that sucks because oh yeah, no, so I've got all the SSDs. Yep. So that was the one thing, that's the reason why I bought the yeah, that's why I bought the NUC, is it's a Radeon, like, I don't remember, it's a 2018 like top of the line gaming, or compact gaming, and it's got a terabyte SSD in it. So other than not being able to run Modern Warfare on like full tilt, the the one reason why I spec'd this one out was because you can run, was it 8 4K displays off of it, and the terabyte SSD with 32 gigs of RAM. Like, by all means, it's not a lightweight from a system perspective. It may not have top-end graphics, but it does it does a pretty good job. And it's not the system that sucks on the PC game, or like the FPSs. It's me. I haven't played PC FPSs in a long time. Did I go in the wrong place? But yeah, load times are good. Yeah, that's the other thing. I play right. Well, I mean, honestly, that's the way the brain works, and humans nowadays are conditioned to, if it takes a little bit of work, it's harder to get, or it may not be worth it, but we can't instantly pick up. There's nothing about computers that are intuitive. So in that it's not intuitive, it always takes time. It's just a matter of learning the interaction and getting comfortable with it, and then building the muscle memory or the neural stuff or neuronal paths. I do not have my money waiting. Yeah. There's no time better than now to jump into it. But not this morning, because I'm not feeling the social stuff. Maybe I'll do it tonight. Let's go park my car. Very much appreciate the followers. I hit 10 followers.
I don't know if I can suck one more dick today.
The comments in this damn game.
Someone do something! Bullshit!
I missed the turn on entirely. God damn. It's like I've never driven this before. Yeah, man, I'm excited to check out VR chat. And I will yeah, dude, I watched you play. I was gonna buy my boys cheap Oculus sets, and then the challenge I ran into was I ended up spending way too much money on systems, or building out systems for them, and just, oh no, yeah, I was like, okay, cool, this would be awesome. I'll let them play VR chat, because Pro was like, it's great. And then he's like, no, big wave, don't wave that off. This is not the game for them. And then I watched it, and I'm like, yeah, that would have been right. They turn 12 very soon, so it is definitely not the age range for them. Let me drop them in a virtual bar. No. So they are surprisingly adept with roadblocks. Right. Yeah. Dude, the stuff that I've run into in this game, which I let them play GTA, and I cringe at that idea, but it's been fascinating to watch them jump into a situation where they had to manage their money and make decisions in different things. And one is impulsive as fuck. Like, he will jump in and blow all of his money and then complain because he doesn't have any money. But at the same time, like, the man is very good at planning and executing heists. It's and being able to communicate, at least, well, to plan out and do his individual part. He's just not great at working with the group. But they've made significant money and done stuff. The other one is basically whatever, or has fun too. The hilarious part is when they go in and go crazy and start, or go psycho and end up killing like random people on the beach. And it's like, what the hell? Why would you do that? It's like, well, because it's a game. Like, I can't argue your logic on that one. That's true. Yeah, so not gonna let him get into VR chat, but was gonna get at least a set or two. Twins are fun because you gotta buy two of everything, and then a third because I'm gonna end up interacting with them. Oh, I gotta figure out where I'm going. That's the other part. Flying is so much easier than that's a buggy. So yeah, would not let them in VR chat. Was gonna buy sets, and then the newest Oculus requires a Facebook login, and I hate. Yeah. I think my server just crashed. Yep. It's always an interesting thing. Yeah, I just dropped into a single instance. Something happened. Enjoy it. The definitely a different experience when it comes to having lives dependent on you. Allergy season sucks. So yeah, was gonna buy those. Not excited about getting VR sets or linked specifically to Facebook. As awesome as Oculus is and keeping out of the the mess that Facebook is, apparently Facebook is banning or is making it so you can't have two logins or whatever for the stuff. Yeah. There's always... Oh, okay. It's Facebook, dude. They make questionable decisions all the time. With so much power. What the hell? I'll come back. Oh, I just ran over people. I ran over bodies. That makes more sense. Yeah. I imagine somebody somewhere. Oh, yeah. That was the other thing, is fundamentally anything that requires a Facebook account or login means that they're going to be stealing money. Not money, but they're absolutely going to be getting as much information from me as they can, and I'd prefer that they don't get as much information. Okay, what is... Yeah, what are they doing with Oculus? Take that card. Yeah, they'll log into Facebook. Right. Dude, they... Social networking, or social graph is probably a better way, but they absolutely harvest that relationship information, and it pisses me off. I mean, it is a massive graph, and the data scientists and the stuff behind Facebook or at Facebook has some insane information, but they only do it. The primary reason for doing it is, where am I supposed to drop this? The primary reason that they do it is because they want to gather all that information, see connections. Hell, there was one point it was theorized that, or rumored, that they were taking the photos that were uploaded to Facebook and generating three-dimensional models of the spaces that people were doing, houses and so forth. I mean, talk about some crazy exploitation for monetization. Run over this way. Yeah, Steam is good. I bought a puzzle or a Zachtronics game. Or pack. I gotta see if that's on Twitch. And then use my PC. I have some laptops that I've been playing on the some MacBook Pros. That these little, they are, I think, like 120 megs, 150 meg, like tiny games, 300, easily a quarter of a gig at most. Absolutely just thrash the systems. Wrong turn. Thank you. I have no idea what that means. But playing the games off of Steam is good. I got Valorant. Yes. This is where my naivety and ignorance comes into, like, no idea what I'm doing for most of this stuff. You've donated me monies! Player.me screams at me every time I go to do my interface that I need to set up a PayPal thing so I can do tips through Player.me. I wonder if they get a cut of the transaction. Ooh, I'm driving off the road. Oh, I'm not even... What the hell am I doing? I didn't look at the available time. Screw this mess. It's a lie. The cake is a lie. Yeah, so you can do the custom interfaces, so the different stuff. I looked at it before I settled with OBS because I originally started messing with YouTube and got pointed to player.me for the interactive stuff, or for the UIs or the layout or the overlays. There we go. Actually, that's not where I want to go. and realize that it's much more confusing than it was supposed to be. But they want to do everything. The capture, the streaming, all the stuff, or the overlays, get the tips, which makes sense. If you're in business, you need to be in business to make money, and making money right now is facilitating as much of the streaming experience as a one-stop shop. Nice. Yeah. Okay, I'll have to look at that. Every day I learn something new about streaming. So the custom overlays, or the unique overlays, sounds much better than the pre-made stuff. Just because the pre-made stuff is, I don't know, stereotypical. They get close to the minimalist aspect that I want, but at the same time, they don't, or they're far from it. Like, their minimal stuff is far from minimal. Yeah, exactly. Tacky is a good description. Yeah, like, cool, I want this thing dripping blood or whatever. No, not really. I will say again, I love the driving experience in this game. That's the other thing I need to do. Yes! The embodiment of all things that would be toxic and masculine or whatever in a UI. Like, and it's like old GeoCities internet days too. They're clunky and kludgy. It's, why would I want to make this big, or I don't want to bring I want to bring attention to either the game, the voice, or the person on camera, because that's what makes the story makes the experience, I think. But I could be understanding streaming wrong entirely. So if the UI is getting in the way, or the overlay is getting in the way and is like either too flashy or just too present, I get hung up on the details of, like, why the hell would you have this thing in the way when I'm here to either interact with the person or watch the gameplay? But I do so many things wrong when it comes to, and by wrong I mean very, very different than as intended or designed when it comes to user experiences, which is why I've worked for tech companies and helped with the platforms that I've worked for the last however many years. Because bringing a unique or unintended user experience is fun. Yeah, dude. So that's what I wanted to start, and that's why I got the green screen set up behind me and really looked at the nicer cameras. Is it would be cool to get on YouTube to do. I have a friend who does marketing stuff, YouTube podcasts, all that stuff. or not. She's produced a lot of those things. So what would you do on YouTube? Oh, me. Yeah, I probably am. Yeah, so thoughts on that? Because I have the same thing. I love to read, and I love to have discussions about the stuff that I've read, and the ideas. And we each have a unique viewpoint, with some thought. That's not where I wanted to go on it. So finding interesting content, I think at this point is just a matter of, or it's more a matter of, hey, there's the car I can steal. If you find something that you're interested in and you can pick up information on and you can share information on, and you do so in a lively and engaging way, people will listen to you, and they may not be as interested in the subject. So, and the cool thing is you can always adapt and refine the message, the story, whatever it is you're doing, as you get interaction and feedback from the people that you're going to be collecting as viewers. So if you walk in with like, I have an end game, this is awesome, I'm going to be able to do everything I want, no, that's not how any of that stuff works. That's not the car that I want to pick up. Let me do this.
Bullshit.
So give it a shot. Granted, I struggle taking the exact same advice, but it's more that I want to sit down and basically synthesize the last 10 years of books into a stream, and going through and making sure that I can go in and do, like, not critiques, but just commentary on a book, connect it to a number of books. I don't know the legal aspects of that, but I do know people that know lawyers or who are attorneys. So yeah, definitely, if anything, sit down, fire it up, try it out, get feedback. I'd be happy to watch it or see what you've got. I mean, that's the cool thing about idea exchange. If anything, I'll just multitask. So, no, I'm kidding. But
what's wrong with her now?
There's no better time than now. Yeah. Dude, and that's the other thing, is it's hard to, like,
Better than new.
there's no better way of just jumping in and doing that. I need to do the same, man. I'm not. I am actually horrible with the software. Right. That makes sense. So, you've probably been on YouTube and streaming more than I have. Take a look. Like, Instagram is also another one. It's pretty easy to get decent stuff. You can do lighting, and the Amazon, like, from a photography standpoint or a videography standpoint, drop $100. Yeah, drop $100 on a lighting kit, like a softbox kit, or even better, a series of ring lights. Yeah, so the posts and stuff, right? So you've got the lighting, figure out the right lighting. There with the 2020 stuff and the corona pandemic, I have seen more articles about how to light better for meetings or like Zoom meetings from pro photographers who are bored out of their goddamn mind. We're just looking for being able to share that stuff, and the good photographers that I know are happy to share that information. But with 2 ring lights and then something like a white poster board or something underneath your chin or something, you can get solid lighting. And again, give it a shot, throw it up there. There are kids that are less than 10 that have been on YouTube that have probably gone from I'm going to record this on a phone to full-blown stuff, and then the pro video adds money out of them. That you can use for just setting up good lighting. And that's the other thing. Practice makes perfect. Jump in, try it, give it a shot, figure out what you like. Each face is a little different, and you can adjust. Another thing that I like to do is find movies and movies and TV shows that they go in and have or they have unique or exceptional lighting conditions, and then just do searches on the internet for the how they've lit those shows or how they've done the production of them, because you can probably find different things. With the photography aspect or the photographer side of me, I like when I look at images and magazines and different things, I look for the way that the light shows up in the reflection shows up in their eyes, because you can see the types of lighting unless they've gone in and edited the light sources out of the subject's eyes. You can see how they've lit things. Like ring lights are pretty clear because you've got these 2 glowing halos, or in the person in front of them's eyes. Like, it's hard to get that out or edit that out. And the other part that I've seen is like the Expendables movies. They literally did the
Now this we can make some money on.
like the marketing, in the theater, non-existent. I have 1 subscriber. And I've had 4 views. Yeah. But you can see all
Tony
of
Prince
that
again?
stuff. So what I was
Tony
going to say
Prince?
is
You know.
the Expendables, one of the Expendables movies, they flat up just shot the cast in like a photo shoot studio, in the studio, with the camera stuff all around it, man. Like, you could see the leftover gear that the photographer either used or didn't use, and it was all there. The stream's only an hour, so I can easily do that. That's the fun thing, or that's the nice thing about Twitch, is I can download and drop it straight into YouTube. Demon talks about all sorts of weird shit, which is one of the reasons why I gotta figure out. I wanted to put a YouTube channel together. Oh yeah. I also need to eat breakfast soon. It's about that time. In fact, it's been an hour. Caffeine, man, makes me hungry. But yeah, just take. I mean, scroll through a number of channels, find a lighting style you like that you can see the root or the ring lights. Probably don't put the lewdness on there. Generally, I mean, you probably could. Just filter it or censor it, and you're good to go. Where's my car? Oh, he's wrong. And just continue to make and improvise. That's the fun part about all this stuff. Where did they park my car? Yeah. Dumbass walked straight into a car. Get out of the way. Yep. Hey, Panda. Panda the Crafter. Hello. Yeah, that's the other thing is I'm looking around at my lighting setup. So I've got my green screen behind me. My ring light is to my right. My Canon camera is also to my right on a tripod. I've got soft boxes strewn out. I've got strobes. Okay, what's your question? Panda the Crafter. Who are you? Yes, I can help you get cash in GTA. The way that you get cash in GTA is do the missions. If you search for stuff in Reddit, like, do how do I get cash in GTA, and it'll walk you through a pretty like legit end-to-end guide of being able to rock probably like $400,000 an hour doing all this stuff, and it works. The biggest thing is you're gonna have to grab money to invest in things like import export. Yeah, dude, don't do heists. So until you can rock the heist like by yourself or with a trusted crew, don't do heists. They're cool, but the heist prep costs so much time and money, which is also great because you get discounts on stuff. Go for the import export, the vehicle business. Once you can find one of the cheaper, or once you get one of the cheaper warehouses, we were rocking, was it easy 400,000 an hour. It's constant and it's monotonous, and then pepper in the different missions and do stuff until you do that. Buy a warehouse, then buy an attack chopper, and then just do that stuff, and you can make money. I think I pulled in like 3 million just on my import export, and that is constant. So yeah, dude, you're gonna have to figure out how to put some money into it, like real money, to get you back up. If you have a Prime, or if you have an Amazon Prime connection, I think they're like, if your parents, whoever has Amazon Prime, get a Prime account, they'll give you 2 million in game, and then they give you up to $1 million, or I think it's like between 400,000 or $1 million a month. Each week they'll deposit different things into your account. So by all means, like, get a Prime account, and then actually $120 a year for Prime gets you Prime Video, as well as a whole bunch of gaming stuff, as well as Twitch Prime too. So it's worth the investment. And same day or 1 day delivery on your Prime things. If you buy as much shit as I do, that will be also worth its weight in Amazon cardboard boxes that comes with all of the stuff that you deliver, or that you can get. I probably ruined your life, but at the same time, you asked a very specific question, and there you go. Prime right now is the way to do it. And when I signed up, it was $1 million. Now they're giving $2 million. So I did it wrong. They've definitely incentivized the addiction much better than when I had it. What's it gonna be? All right, it's gonna drop here. Well, gotta look at what you want to get. Nothing is for free. There is no free lunch. So if you want money, you're gonna have to put either real money in or time. And in my experience, time is more valuable than real money. As I sit here playing a game for multiple hours. But escapism means I can invest my time and focus into energy, or time, focus, and energy into things that I feel do better for my life. So this is the warehouse that I bought. Let me not get crushed by a train. I think the cheapest warehouse is going to be in this area. The warehouse that I bought is over here. The cool part about this warehouse is that if you get people that are trolling you in the major parts of the city, that they won't blow up your cars. So I think this was like 1.8 million or 1.5 over there. So it's still a significant investment. The trick is also you're going to have to fill it with 40 cars before you start getting a return on the investment. And once you fill it with 40 cars, then you can constantly, or then it's a matter of just cycling through, going in, I think exporting or importing, stealing the top range, because the top range nets you $80,000 per delivery of a top range vehicle. So it says it's going to give you $100,000, but you have to put $20,000 into to remaking the video, and it's the bottom one, like the special cargo or the special delivery or custom, or I can't remember what it's called. But you take $100,000 car, take away $20,000 for customization, and then take away whatever it is that you're using or whatever damage you did on an import, and then means you'll net up to $80,000 per car, and you can export one car, is it every 15 or 20 minutes or something like that. So the system is pretty much go in. I'm gonna steal this car because that's another $9.5 grand. Yeah, go to your CEO office and you'll be able to pick up, or you'll find which is the cheapest warehouse. But yeah, it's gonna take time and work. Go to your office as a CEO and look for import, or you can go, yeah, it's import, export, or buy warehouses. I think you can do it. Yeah, you have to go to whatever office is as a CEO to buy a warehouse. It's a business venture, and you can only manage your warehouse from your office or your terabyte. Chances are you don't have a terabyte.
Looking at Tuesday, right?
There's another $9,500 car. Actually, I'm gonna take this down here. Yeah. Sorry, Play, that totally sidetracked the conversation. But what I was gonna say is, for a lighting setup, dude, if yeah, that's what I do too. For the lighting setup stuff, finding ways to move your lights, or getting another set of lights. There we go. God damn it, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Yeah. Dude, Amazon is so good for those things. My ring light is trash. I bought it for a model shoot long ago, and the good thing about it is I can change the temperature with the light and the brightness. So that is the only benefit that I've run into. I think I can just sell this car. We'll see. But yeah, picking up another light. And no worries on the caps. The grabbing the warehouse from your executive, or when you log into SecuroServe on your desktop in your office, slam on the brakes. It'll help you get your warehouse. There's another couple $100 of damage. Huh. I have not heard of camel. I'll have to check it out. Right. Yeah, so I bought like a newer lighting kit with, was it 2 soft boxes, a green, white, black screen. It's all cheap fabric, but with chroma key and so forth can probably be easily edited out. 2 pretty like significant soft boxes. An overhead hair light thing for less than $100 from Amazon, and I think the quality is only improved since I bought it because I picked it up like a year ago. Yeah, dude. So 1.5 mil is pretty good. You can, with a couple, like with time, you'll be able to pick up. You'll be able to recoup or pick that or get that money back up. What am I doing? Again, there's no free lunch. You're gonna have to put some time and effort into it. But that'll get you millions if you do it. And only export the top range cars. So the standard and mid-range will work, but I'm pretty sure the game mechanics, at least from what I read, the purpose of the game is to the game will feed you standard and mid-range forever if you export standard and mid-range. But if you import, or if you steal 32 standard and mid-range, then it will feed you top range. Yeah. Yep. I don't know what you got, but I realized that I was stealing the wrong cars repeatedly. Man, every time I get close to this This instance has been great for the Lampusa GTs, whatever the thing is. I'm going in the wrong direction now. The Felon GTs are 9,500 if I sell them at Los Santos Customs. And they're all over the place. Driving through the Venice Beach or Santa Barbara, Santa Monica foot area. Yeah, dude. The cars are, the warehouse makes cash. But yeah, the lighting stuff, the newer it's the newer lighting, NEWER, as a brand, makes decent stuff. Godox is another lighting setup for the photography lighting that is fairly cheap on or off of Amazon. So invest. Should I keep running? Do I still have people in the server? Oh, hey, they came back. I thought the server was gonna drop me in. Single player mode. Sounds good, man. I know he's been followed me. Where is my... I've gotta find these people. Copy. Appreciate all of the followers. That's not what I want to get caught out here with, is somebody shooting stuff up, because I've got, I think it's a $9,000. And I'm driving the wrong way. Getting hit by that one car took me down to half armor. GTA is such a different speed than Call of Duty. It's a nice change. But Play, when you do get your, if you don't have your YouTube channel set up, get your YouTube channel set up. I'll follow or subscribe. Well, let me know when it happens, because that's fine with me. Yeah. Yeah. I think I have, well, I know I have at least significant interest in subjects. The question is is the world ready for it to be unleashed upon the world? Or am I going to look like the crazy guy from Always Sunny in Philadelphia or whatever it is, who's like, it's Pepe la 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 la, going insane, looking at the whiteboard, which I don't have a whiteboard behind me, but I have 2 whiteboards over there, or in the other rooms, that I do draw out, and I have not taped stuff to it, so I can sufficiently look like a socio or psychopath when it comes to this stuff. What am I doing? Vehicle, where's my personal vehicle? That's the other thing, man. Experiment with the person or the passion. I did not want this. I just dropped this car off. Okay, lesson learned. I need to get my chopper. Passions and the pursuit of them. The lifelong lesson or the lifelong pursuit. You jackass, you just ran into my helicopter.
That shook me up.
Money. Oh, that's the other thing, Panda. I don't know if you're back. From what I've played with this, the warehouse is also, other than time, like the most immediate way of being able to make money. So if you want to roll some cash into the import or from the import-export, I mean, steal car, sell car, all that stuff. I like them. That was what I jumped on. The challenge is having nobody to just chat with. I could sit here and, like, I jumped on, I got my camera set up, I talked for 15-20 minutes straight about the books that I'm currently reading, and crickets. Sounds good. Like, I think it's cool. Yeah, I had to mute your Discord. I have Discord installed on a number of things, but the add here's or the add everyone's gives me post-traumatic stress or PTSD for when I was doing incident response for a company. Yeah, there's a couple. I know or do the notification. Pro has some alerts too, but there's one thing on like the notify that I see an alert and I immediately start, like, heart rate goes up because it's like, why am I getting stuff? And the other problem is some of the times that pros and I have been chatting on here, I've been playing games, especially COD. Like, I'm not paying attention to the chat. Yeah, and I opted into everything, which was completely my fault then, as expected. I'm like, why not? I'll just flag all of the reactions. But yeah, in the server that Pro and I are on, that started all this off, I took myself off of the Twitch and YouTube bot because Pro was the only person on that, or there's 2 people on the server, him and Carnage, that would follow on Twitch, and B, like, the amount of streaming that I've done in the last 30 days, which is multiple times a day for periods of time ranging from 30 minutes to like 5.5 hours, which is lightweight compared to some people, but multiple times a day, that ended up being rather noisy. So I'm like, I think I'll just not alert everybody to my gaming addiction. So, yeah, I'll definitely shoot you a message on Discord or something if I do just chatting again. Yeah, exactly. So that's what I did. Was trying to gather followers or people to interact with. Oh, I gotta go steal more stuff. Actually, how many people are in the server? Enough. Yeah. And it's just one of those, me figuring out management of when I'm getting alerted. So I've done a good job at ignoring those alerts. At the same time, having to pay attention to multiple instant messaging things for work, I have a tendency to read every single channel that I have notifications of unreads on. Okay. Yeah, dude. That'd be totally cool. Yeah, I'm generally watching everybody that I follow. At least I was watching everybody that I followed during the day, because I've got my work set up and then I've got personal computers next to my work setup, so I can just bounce through a number of Twitch streams and interact. Dude, so I'm in Arizona. They just passed Prop 207. Now the Arizona which legalizes marijuana or cannabis, THC, all that stuff. Now they just need to get their asses in gear to make it so that the Congress goes in and does their thing, and the referendum or whatever, I can't remember the legal jargon for it, but the second that hits, I am going to go find an edible, because smoking just has not done well. Granted, I went from a vape pen at one point to dabs, which I didn't realize I went from like an associate's degree to a PhD in like the amount of THC that I was getting. I puked everything I ate for a day, or the last like deal. I was in Virginia, or no, I was in DC where it was legal. And I don't know if the stuff I ate or I tried was laced with something, but motherfucker, we were watching some show on Netflix and I just closed my eyes and looked at rainbows. Yeah, so I'd rather take an edible though, than the dabs. Oh yeah. Dude, my favorite meme or not meme, the favorite thing that I've seen on the edible is Me. This edible is shit. I don't feel anything. Next thing. Woman joins, or after eating an edible, woman joins the search party looking for said woman after 6 hours or 12 hours of disappearing. It's... I get that, and I'm looking forward to it, because I'm just going to sit here, and when my boys are not at home, or when they're with their mom, I'll just, like, chill. I wish they would legalize psilocybin, too. That is a compound that would absolutely, well, is apparently very useful in some things, but talk about, like, tap the creativity. I don't want to do research. I want to resupply. Oh. Yeah, dude, so I went from like the vape pen to dabs, and that was a bad idea. And then I jumped into this damn like warehouse thing.
This one's more like quid pro quo. You take out some bad actors for me, I've got an easy resupply for you. It's a good deal all around.
There we go. Yeah. Nope, that is definitely psilocybin. Yeah. So mushrooms. Not that dark. The shrooms or magic shrooms, creativity off the charts, man. Europe is going for euthanasia or whatever it is. Yeah. I have not eaten breakfast. I will add you to the list of people. I appreciate that. We'll do it just chatting on it, and it's never going to happen for that specific reason. There's too much to live for. I've got too many books to read. But yeah, the magic shrooms are awesome. Allegedly. That needs to be researched and legalized. Which cannabis is the first step. So Prop 207 passing and edibles will be good. I just found out that they do like the CBD or half CBD, half THC, so you don't get the psychotropic effect of or the THC, but it gets you the nice happy feeling with the CBD or with the THC too. I appreciate it. Go blow shit up. Man, I'm hungry. My week of vacation means I have not been cooking as much as I wanted to, which means shit has been spoiling in my fridge. Maybe I'll edit that part out of my YouTube post. Which means I need to find it. I've got something on my other computer. What do you use for your video, or what software? So you use Stream Elements, is that, and that handles, that does the video editing too? Or the overlay and other stuff? Yeah. didn't realize OBS does it almost all, man. Okay. Oh, I've done this one before. Sorry, as I... Okay, I'll look at the... Yeah, I know, that's what Pro pointed me out, or pointed me to you, was the OBS stuff. Dude, it is a legit, like, there's lots of functionality packed in this thing. It's pretty cool. Missiles are not mid. Oh, that's not somebody I want to shoot. Okay, I am back and paying attention as I've tried to blow this stuff up. Where's my... Yeah, I'll have to check a hit film. Apple has some stuff. I do have the Adobe Creative Suite, so I can do some of the editing, that stuff, but I have not picked up like a movie editor. The iPads and like GarageBand and that stuff have some have some decent stuff. So, man, I gotta play with all. I get to play with all. I'm excited to play with a lot of this stuff. Where am I going? Yeah, dude. Not Premiere. I've got Photoshop and Lightroom, but I think I can add a couple things to my my Creative Cloud subscription, depending on what I end up using or needing. But man, that stuff is expensive. Great. This is why I would prefer not to drive somebody else's vehicle. There goes my arbor. I'm dead. Hey, Hard House. How goes the games? I think you hosted me yesterday. That was pretty cool. Appreciate it. Or you gave me... Yeah, you let me host. You hosted me, and I picked up some people from that. Appreciate it. Okay, I gotta get... Always double tap. I gotta buy more bullets. Yeah, so because I predominantly run Mac stuff, I'll use iMovie and GarageBand for those type of things. iMovie is decent, and I can drop the stuff on an iPad, or I can drop it on a Mac and use that. I built I had an old iMac that I made specifically for video editing. Not video editing, photography, that handles, or be able to handle a bunch of stuff. They're using the WR or the STIs to kill me. If anything, I'll give it to one of my sons. He's becoming very proficient at video and game editing. It's pretty freaking... It's awesome. He put together his first Roblox advertisement yesterday. Enjoy, man. I appreciate the conversation, and looking forward to doing it again. Enjoy the eats. Thank you once again for all the help. Oh, crash. 5 viewers, holy crap. I appreciate the lurk too. Catch everybody up to speed. I am on a gripping, thrilling ride to deliver this terrible van full of weapons stuff and my gun running thing to my bunker to get money. I have a clock to do this with STIs and Evos chasing me. Not crash. Jeez. Oh, come on. I'm gonna die again. God damn. Thankfully, they don't blow up the supplies that I'm trying to do. Okay, where's my armor? After I deliver this, which I sure as hell am going to. Actually, I'm gonna buy money too. dead. Oh. Headshot. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. There we go. I don't know what I did. I might have spent a bunch of money on something that I didn't want to do because I was hitting A instead of buying stuff or shooting. $15 minutes. I tell you what, the turning mechanics in slow vehicles suck because they'll cut you off. And anybody who's currently watching that's not play, give him a follow. Very helpful. Fun to watch Beat Saber. Like, good dude. Yeah, no problem. You're supposed to be lurking and eating. Damn it. As I get pitted by myself. Oh, they're gonna eat my armor again. Yeah, distractions kill me. In the game, literally. Well, cyber literally. Distractions from food are terrible things. I think I need to make curry and then a homemade Caesar salad. I got a bunch of stuff sitting and some good pasta. Man, there's so much food to be made and eaten and enjoy. I do not recommend Thai curry for breakfast, even though it's an amazing thing and it's worthwhile for a food of all times. Yeah, I lost a viewer. Oh. They're swearing at me. It just, there's something with it that does not sit well with me if I eat it straight for breakfast, but it is so good. I think I've got a green curry sitting in the fridge. We're gonna do this until I get cut off by the damn mini. Here comes... with 10 some odd minutes to spare. I should have just peppered that area with... Okay, drive. It sucks when you're going in and playing a game, or you've got a mission or something, and it gets bugged. And you can't deliver or pick up the thing. 2 hours, that is a long enough stream. Let's see how this goes. I might pick up my money from... stuff.
Package received. The team are going to work.
Yep, I got money. Or I'm paying money. Oh. That's the other thing about this game that I enjoy is enjoy and also like, holy crap, where did the time go? It's very much just one of those, I'll do one more thing 45 minutes later. Oh yeah, I was gonna do this other thing 45 minutes later, an hour later. So where's my helicopter? I think I can hold up to 50 grand in the safe at 5,000 a game day. And my arcade. Yeah, I'm gonna touch down in the arcade and then I'm gonna call it a day. Or call it a morning. Get some food. Lesson also learned in this game is I thought I was going to be a badass, take my attack chopper and blow up the aircraft carrier. As I approached the aircraft carrier, I heard a strange tone from the pilot's warning of your ass is going to get blown up, or you're going to get blown up. And then next thing I know, I was very dead. Because, no surprise, the aircraft carrier has anti-aircraft or anti-air defense designed specifically to take out helicopters and jets that are going to attack the aircraft carrier. Who would have thought? Vinewood. Hey, somebody else is back. Thank you guys for the viewing. Thank you all. Gender neutral on that. Appreciate the viewership. It's exciting to see, especially as I sit here and ramble with people. This game nets me more viewers, except for the one time that I followed somebody, one of the Ginger Crew Gaming, on COD, that I had some apparently people with 100,000 followers jump into the stream and watch, which was like, whoa. But GTA nets viewers. Feel free to follow. I think I'm gonna be doing a mix of GTA just because it's fun and relaxing, and then COD, and then some other games, and then just chat, because sitting down and talking is what I originally intended for YouTube, and then YouTube streaming was just not as easy as, or it became more difficult. Actually, I ran into really weird latency on YouTube. And it didn't seem to be my connection. Yay, 5 grand. Closing safe. Deposit money. And being done. food definitely calls. So, appreciate all the interaction, the follows, all that stuff. I am gonna call it a morning. Get some food. I'll probably be back on later. I will have to. Let's see who can I raid. Who's on right now? I think Hardhouse is on. Hardhouse, I'm gonna raid your channel. So on that, appreciate it, everybody. Play. We'll talk soon. Till then, have fun. Here we go.